Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to the Rainborn, where water is crashing us from every side. And it is currently raining, even that it is not showing the effect, because it usually happens when I load the game, or when I save the game, while the rain is already, happening, and then I load it again. It's a little bug. It's a mod, it's amazing. Anyways. It will fix itself after this rain will end. So, let me check. Yep, the craziness is on the maximum as it should be. Well, maximum on the stats from the last episode. And we are currently still building this roof here to save our farms from contamination, flooding, and all that good stuff that's happening all the time. So we are going to continue working on that. And I would really like to see our population to go up to a 500. For example, the last two breeding pods, as we keep dropping below 400. And we already been at 400 beavers. So, as I said in the last episode, I think it's happening because a lot of them get injured, unwell, contaminated, and they're not reproducing. And another thing is, some of you mentioned in the comments that I didn't put here the power shaft. And you were damned right. I didn't. I have it down here, but I put these platforms here and I never extended the power shaft. So if I was going to finish it today, it wouldn't work. So thank you very much for paying attention on my backups. Okay, and now we can put it on top. But it will take 300 metal blocks. So we are not going to do it right now, as we need all the metal that we can get our furry hands on. So let's finish this roof. And what we are going to do next... I think we will just need to build the roof on top of all of this. I said before that these forests here are only temporary, but they are kinda permanent right now. And it is still raining and it is not showing. It's the same rain. Hopefully that will get fixed. Let's keep it running for a couple more days. I hope it will get better. And look at this. That contamination is killing our trees here. Damn. And it killed a lot of trees on the other side. Fortunately, most of them were already ready to be harvested, so no harm done. Ah, yeah, the rain stopped. Look at these decimated fields. Yeah, they definitely need some roof here. Even these down here are dead from contamination. How did you got contaminated? Huh? Or maybe it was flowing down from up here? Or from this roof down to that roof? I don't know. Or maybe through this gap. I will need to check that next time when it will hit this area, which may be anytime soon. And we have these nice blueberries hidden down here underground from the last episode, and it is working very well, as we can see. Drainage is working. Okay, let's check how these can get contaminated. And yes, it is hitting those levees, and that water is going down here and through the field. And look at that. It's getting contaminated a lot. Yeah, it's getting from these levees. Yeah, we need a drainage here, but there is something hidden underneath it already. Let me check. What do we have here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there are valves here. They're not used anymore, but still, I can't really just open it like that. I would contaminate the water down there. So we need to fix... Yeah, you see all the bad water coming down here. I think we'll just build the roofs here. So let's remove these. And what we are going to do... more overhangs like this. I think covered with impermeable 4. Or maybe do like a small channel here. No, it will be hitting the levees and it will be falling down again here. We need levees here on this side, I think, to enclose it. This is our experimental. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is here. If I push that, water will go down here. This may help with the situation because mostly it is going from this, from up here, from those levees down here, and then falling next to our farms. And we don't really have a proper drainage here, or do we? There is a drainage, but it is still getting flooded. Or maybe it is just getting contaminated from the drainage. I don't know. This is all. Oh yeah, I see. The roof is still not finished, so all the bad water from this roof is just seeping down on that farm, and that's what destroying it. Okay. So maybe when we finish building this roof, it will get better. We can build the stairs here to get a better access down here. Yeah, that would definitely help. Okay, so first let's finish that roof, and I think then most of these problems will disappear. As you can see, our soybeans are dying here, cassavas are destroyed, and the whole area down here, yeah, it's flooded and dying from contamination. Yeah, we definitely need that roof. So, bring me more metal. But first, let's manufacture more bots. We only started last episode, I think, and I never built... Oh, we have 4 out of power. I never built charging stations. At least I don't see them anywhere near, so let's add at least 6 here. Closer to the bot factories. Yeah, and then we can spread some of them somewhere here where they can be connected, like next to these smelters. Alright, we have 4 bots, but they are all out of power. Oh, we have 54 unwell beavers. That will be painful. I'm going to switch this smelter for bot workers. 54 contaminated, 29 injured. Yeah, that's massive. We really need to fix the roof. We don't have any canola or soybeans, nor cassava. All of that is just dying. We ran out of coffee, of course. Yep, at least the corn rations are safe. At some places, maybe. Yeah, this is even drying out as that. This very old irrigation is still holding up, but getting often contaminated a lot and not producing desired effect. Oh, 4 unemployed bots. We need 1,000 science. Yes, let's send them to work in mines. That should improve our scrap metal mining. And we have another acid rain. Maybe I should have just used the terrain blocks up here, or levees, instead of metal blocks. But I kinda like using impermeable 4. Let's increase working hours to 16 since we are struggling with resources. Hopefully our smelters will be a little bit more efficient. And the other stuff too, as we are losing a lot of food thanks to getting our farms destroyed constantly. Oh yeah, I think we will have even more animal beavers if this continues. Okay, it's slowing down. I think it's going outside of the map, yeah. Alright. Okay, we are still not mining enough scrap metal. Let's pause this smelter. because I want that one bot to be working in the mines. We have currently 7 bots, yeah, and all of them are in the mines. We need all the scrap metal. We didn't even have time to cure all the contaminated beavers, and we will get more. Look at that. Everything's flooded. Oh, I love this. If only we had enough metal blocks. But we have already 8 bots working here. Maybe prioritize them with haulers to help transporting all of that stuff. And we have 30 unemployed. I think that's because, yeah, a lot of buildings are flooded, so that's why probably. Yeah, we didn't really get that many annual beavers. Maybe none of them even. We've been at 12. So not too bad. But of course the trees are being destroyed. Crops are dying. Yeah, this corn died of contamination. A lot of bad water. Spicy water. But look at this. Oh yeah. Soon the roof will be finally finished above these farms. And then we will just need to focus on this area here to stop from flooding everything there. We will remove this void dump here and rebuild the whole area. This is really not good here. You know what? Even remove the forester. Tapper shack for the treated punks. That's our only pine trees there. Yeah, let's use these up here. We will not be chopping down, let's say, these here in the middle. And these down here, we are going to chop them down and remove them from here. And then we will remove the farms from here too. Look at that, so many oaks died. They didn't even have a chance to grow. And we have another acid rain all the way back here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what I want to see. Finish that roof, boys and girls. Make it shiny metal roof. It will be awesome. Well, it already is awesome. But it can be more awesome. Oh yeah. These farms are being decimated too. There's a plenty of bad water, I guess, in the drainage. Yep. Look at that Red Sea. This reminds me of Thousand Islands, or whatever it's called, that map. It's one of my very favorite maps. I played it multiple times. Maybe I was just thinking a minute ago that I will play it again with rain and some insane hard settings, but I will not say more. But you will probably see another Thousand Island run from me very soon. But I have already like 4 runs right now, so I should wrap up some of them, like Folk Tales or Ember Prouds maybe. Ember Prouds are not really quite finished. But Folk Tales, I think I can slowly finish that up and plant something fresh and new. And stay tuned. I'm planning to finally finish my website that I was mentioning it before a long time ago, and I want to make available all the save games, either through memberships, Patreon, or maybe completely public. I'm not sure. We'll see. I need to decide on that. Oh, look at this, the porcasawas. They're being decimated. No harvest will be from them. You know what? Let's even stop with this fluid dump. This is all just destroyed. Oh yeah, but this roof will help. We will extend that over this area, of course, too. I just need to build more platforms. What we can start with right now is at least to plant the where will be the pillars. And that was the wrong button. This one I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Yes, that's correct. Here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And then it's easy. 5 directly there. This is directly above the farm, so replace it. We don't really need this double road here, so let's get rid of it. Can connect it here like that. This farm will be removed. This new one will be built. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Around it we can plant again. Let's first finish the roof and these overhangs here on the side, and after that we are going to start expanding this roof. And here, to stop the water from coming down that way, here we are going to block this passage completely like that, and we will be pushing water all the way down there. We can even remove this overhang, small overhang here. And around this roof, we will work around it with overhangs and other stuff. Just like we've done here. Am I not too close? No, it's correct. But before we start doing that, I'm going to stockpile some of the metal blocks, because we still need them for bot parts. So I want to make sure we have plenty. Or we have at least plenty of bot limbs, at least something. But not even all these charging stations were built. So we need more metal. Let's go turbo speed for a while. And we have a nice clean rain. That's fine. A lot of the crops or trees can still die from flooding for a very long time like this, but it's better than spicy rain. Okay, look at that. The whole roof was finally finished. Now we just need to test it in production when the next spicy rain hits. And probably we should go about the water tanks too. So maybe we should start working on that first before we move down here on the Kasava's farm. Farms, not only the farm. But how to do this? I can cover this side quite easily, but the other side will be trickier. But I have something in mind that I can do. Can do this. Even cover the whole station. Yep. And these tanks, let's remove Tapper Shack. What we can do is to extend platforms here all the way where we need them. We can even make it like a slope. It will not be a slope, but we can pretend that it is. And down here we will have a new drainage. We can even dig tunnel under these platforms and make a drainage there, or start a drainage there. And for this section we'll have impermeable floors, of course. And here we have a decorations blocks. But what about... No, they will not work. There will be a gap, or maybe these ones. They are not watertight, so what I need to do is to put impermeable floors there. But maybe I should do this first to make sure that it will flow down there and not back here, you know, this side. I want it to go this side down here to the farm. Maybe here we can have the roofs. But first, impermeable floor, as those modded roofs are not watertight. And we can have something like that. Yeah, I think I like it. Alright, so that's more iron or metal that will be used here. But the farms will be even more safer. More safer, better, safer, stronger, faster. Maybe not faster, but definitely safer. Let's do that. So that's the plan for stockpiling more metal blocks. I think we should have another mine up here. I know this tubeway is disconnected, but we can fix that quite easily. We have a station here, so let's just reconnect it like this. Very lazy setup, but it will work. And even prioritize all of this so we can build a new efficient mine. Of course, we will be using bots here, so we will need steam engine here and bunch of charging stations. That's 7 charging stations. That's more than enough, way more. And it will be getting flooded here, yeah, because the way this is built. We are still not using that side of the reservoir, so I could theoretically just build a drainage here to drop all the water down there, but I don't really want to do that. Oh yeah, let's build all those overhangs. You are doing great. And this tubeway was already built, so we have an access up here again. Perfect. We need gears. 300 treated planks for the efficient mine. Bloody hell. Okay, that's a lot. I don't even have that much storage. Where's my storage for treated planks? Down here. Down here. Let's swap one of these for planks. Oh, that's only 900. I didn't really build enough storages. Let's build a few up here, but we don't really have that much space. Never mind. Build one right here. We can later move it somewhere else to better location. But I want to be able to make more treated planks. Oh, we are running out of planks currently. Yeah, the industry is not in a good shape. We could use more beavers. And more industry buildings. But we are already at 400. That's a nice increase. Oh, this tubeway is now going nowhere. We should remove that. Let me check here. Is this tubeway station? No, the tubeway station is not connected to our wide network. So let's fix that. Like here somewhere. I don't want to destroy the station, so let's remove this one platform. And we will connect it from there. Right here. Okay, so let's remove these and go like this. And up here. Alright. And that will connect us to our wider network. And this tubeway is not used, so let's remove it. Anyways, I want to rebuild this whole location. That will need to be rebuilt. We have 4 unemployed bots. Let's check the lumber mills. Maybe we can have some lumber mills with the bots, like these 2 here. Okay. Ooh, massive rain, massive rain. We may still get some flooding, yeah, on the trees from this side, because it is not completely finished. Hopefully they will not die from contamination, but... Look at this, the soybeans are already dead from the flooding. But this farm is kinda safe. For now, at least. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be able to get flooded right now. The drainage is taking that bad water out. Perfect. Look at that flow. Maybe we will harness some of that for power generation later, but we are not really short on power. We kinda are. I will need to supplement with the engine soon. Okay, but for now that's working quite well. Ooh, that's massive flooding. But these farms are really safe now. That's good. Yeah, we need to cover this corner area here. That's what is causing trouble. Because here we don't really have a... Yeah, we don't have a drainage here in this location, so that's why. But instead of doing it this way, like we are doing above the trees, I will continue with this way. It's saving us way more space. It's more space efficient. That's what I'm trying to say. But for that to happen, we first need way more metal blocks that we have right now. And I'm going to pause one of the breeding pods just in case we are above the 400 beavers. We are on a good path. Oh yeah, this looks kinda nice. It's not completely finished as they can't reach here, but that's only one block wide. And maybe it's better this way to not have a impermeable border, as the water can drop directly down here into this drainage down here. Yeah, I think I will not have a impermeable for here, at least not for now. Maybe later when we will be covering the whole area. Okay, that's done. Now let's really replenish our stockpile because we are out of gears. We are getting lower on logs, no treated planks, and metal blocks are still down. So I'm going to keep blasting this on 30 speed to build that stockpile back again. I could have increased the production, but we are kind of running out of space. I know we have this massive area here, but no, I don't see really a point of planting trees or anything else here when it gets flooded and contaminated and destroyed almost instantly. So no, that's just a waste of resources. We are going to wait. Maybe build a bigger storage so we can hold more resources. Okay, we have a full storage of metal blocks, so let's start using them for these big metal platforms. Each of them needs 90, so our metal blocks will disappear very quickly. But let's start building. And this scaffolding here is unnecessary, so let's get rid of that. Maybe we can use this platform, or is it too far away? No, we can use that platform. Great. Recycle, reuse. It's not aligning nicely, but whatever. Just ignore that. It will work the same way. And we still don't have that mine. We need 6 more treated planks. But it seems we don't really have that big of a scrap metal problem. We have 8 unemployed bots. Alright. Let's have more bot workers in smelters. Maybe a gear workshop would be nice. Yeah, let's unlock that. Or maybe two gear workshops for bots. What else? What else? We have 3 bots left. Yeah, we should switch the bot factories to bots. So bots will be making bots. No Skynet will happen. This is a Timberborn, fortunately. And we are out of metal parts apparently. I might have destroyed the only metal smith that we had, or maybe it's just paused. Let's try finding it. Maybe it's down here somewhere. Oh, I keep... This is the lowest level? Ah, yeah, it is. Okay. I don't see a metal smith. Maybe I never rebuild it. Okay, I don't see it. Let's build one up here. No, I don't see one. Alright. Metal smith. Let's have 2 of them here. And we need to make metal parts. We don't need pickaxes, but let's make metal parts. I'm not even sure that we have a storage for metal parts. Probably not. Okay, how's this going? 4 platforms were built, and we ran out of metal blocks. Not a surprise there. Oh yeah, new mine is running now. Perfect. So let's lower the amount of workers down to 5, and we will be sending... Let's send normal beavers here for now. Yeah, we have 26 unemployed. Let's send 10 here. And build a scrap metal storage here that will be prioritized by horse and set up to supply. Later we will swap these workers here for the bots. But from the start, they can be working normal beavers. And it will get flooded instantly with the spicy water. Spicy rain is here. Yep, and it's flooded. Yeah, I will need to rebuild this location with drainage. Ooh, we should definitely blast this off. Okay, let's increase the capacity of our reservoir. We can tunnel here a bit more. And here to blast a little bit more. And on the other side, we need to tunnel here more. So let's go like 1, 2, 3 more layers. Oh, you can go all the way down. Yeah, let's plant all of it. And then we will just keep blasting the other side. And we will be able to hold more water here. Not that we necessarily need it right now, but with a growing population, the needs will rise, of course. And since this will be covered with the roof here, let's rebuild this drainage. So our irrigation will start working again, because I screwed it up last time. So we need these terrain blocks here back. And then we can do a small drainage here, but it will probably not be needed. But let's do it anyways. Okay, new cycle is here. That's 65th cycle. Let's go. And what we are going to increase today? Let's go rain coverage. We didn't increase that for some time. So that's 5 points there. That's 40%. And what next? Heavy rain radius, let's increase that to 55. Alright. Let the floods begin! Are we even making those metal parts? No, you don't have enough scrap metal, alright. We are using all of it in our smelters, apparently. And you, yeah, don't have enough treated planks. Fair enough. Yeah, I should employ bots in wood workshops. So they are working even throughout the night, especially when the mine is working throughout the night and they are consuming the treated planks. But unfortunately we are out of pine resin. We are waiting for these pine trees here to grow up. Let's stop cutting down this whole area. They will be all for just pine resin. So we will need to wait for that. It looks like the impermeable for under the roof is not really working when you build a roof on top of it. Oh yeah, these weren't built. Ah, I see. Only the first layer was built. Okay. I should have known that they can't reach 2 blocks away. My bad. So I need to get beavers down here. And in front of this, well, The roof is 2 blocks wide, as you can see. Only the block closer to the levee have an impermeable floor. The further away block here wasn't never built. So they are releasing water through this block instead of this block. So that's what I'm going to fix. And look at that insane amount of water here. And we are in a drought. And we are in a drought. And look at this roof. It's working quite well until it reaches the area where there is no roof. How surprising. We weren't producing enough metal because we are still waiting on trees to produce a pine resin and turn that pine resin and planks into a treated planks, which they need to use. And we have no other option. If it is scrap metal or scrap metal efficient, they always need treated planks. So without them, we can't really produce enough metal or scrap metal and then metal. Yep, I think I am going to even stop cutting down even more pine trees here. Let's have plenty of pine resin. And probably a bigger storage for pine resin would be nice. I don't even know if we have now any storage for pine resin. I don't think so. Let's have this one here. It's not anything special, just one medium warehouse. At least some pine resin we'll be able to store. Yeah, we didn't have a storage. This is the first time I built. Okay. Some of the buildings for that. Ah, yeah, that's these tanks, because this is not kinda finished here. What we can do is put double platforms here and continue with this style that we started here with the roofs. Yeah, and I think that will look nice. And here, this area, we will need some overhangs, as that's not wide enough to use the big platform like that. Okay, and here we'll do this, and which one it is? Yeah, this one. This one here doesn't need impermeable floor, as the water hitting there will just go straight down into the drainage. And we have a drainage right here, so we can use it and build more overhangs from it. Yeah, we will make this right. Here what we can do is use some overhangs. Yeah, we can do it from this side too. I don't like it. Okay, let's do it differently. We will have a platform here. I want it to be the same, you know, aligned on same way. Yes. Like this, and here we'll do these small ones because why not? And here around this area we will need some additional stuff. Yeah, levees for sure, to stop water from getting inside. And here in front we need some overhangs or platforms or whatnot. Let's just use platforms. Yeah, and fix it that way. Ooh, that's a lot of bad water. Look at that. How spicy it is. Half of the map is spicy now. How many as well? Oh, only 15, but look at this. 71 contaminated beaver. I don't have words. And that contamination is not even high enough. It's only at 40 or 35. It's at 40%. And default is at 50, I think, when you reset it to default. That's insane! Don't kill my pine trees, please. I really need that stupid pine resin. Bloody hell, this is so much spicy water. All these farms are demolished again. Let's lower the layer so we can see what's going on under. These farms are really safe. That's really good. This forest is only half safe because of the roof is not finished and the water is spreading down here and getting back. And this farm, well, that farm doesn't even exist. That's like constantly demolished. Contaminated, flooded and everything in between. Oh boy. The pine resin is the real bottleneck for us. We are really struggling with that one. Let's have an additional storage here. It's not a great location, but let's build it there. I want to store as much as we can. I may stop chopping down all pine trees here. I have mixed some of the oaks in between them, so just selecting the pine trees. Yeah, don't chop them down. We need the pine resin. It's really important. And the forester, replant that tree is not marked for cutting. Yes, thank you. We have more pine trees here, but yeah, they're getting flooded and maybe even contaminated. Hopefully they will not die. Okay, it stopped. I was thinking for a second maybe I can add tapper shag here, but we still need a lot of logs. I can't stop chopping down the trees. 66 contaminated beavers and 26 unwell. That's ridiculous. I'm going to pause the second mine. No point running it when we don't have treated planks. Ooh, now it is getting flooded with just some regular water. It's not as dangerous, but still dangerous a lot for flooding. Look at that amount of water. It's insane. This whole run is insanity itself. Oh yeah, I should have extended roads down here. Okay, we have 13 unemployed bots, so I'm going to employ in the tapper shag one. That will not help a lot. But still, let's switch that. Food we are holding up. Barely, it seems, but some of the farms are really good, like this one inside that they are feeding us. Everything else is getting really destroyed. Almost constantly. Ooh, a lot of buildings are getting flooded, look at that. Yeah, this is filling up a lot. Look at it. The drainage system is not keeping up. Oh boy. It's no longer only the where there are levees. I think these levees are causing the main issue, yeah. I'm not sure I will be able to replace them. Yeah, there are already some overhangs built there. But I can remove some of them, like here, and replace with platforms. Because if I want to remove this, yeah, I will collapse something built above ground. Maybe at some point we will need to abandon this lower level. If it keeps flooding like this. Yeah, all of this is getting flooded. So much water. I think I will need to redirect it through this forest here. We can move that forest up here. But first, up here we need the roof here. Otherwise it will be hammered with that acid rain constantly. Okay, let's check this irrigation stuff here. It is rebuilt, it should be working, right? Or where is the exact problem? Oh, it is contaminated now, quite badly. Because this is getting irrigated, but this side is not at all. And this is getting irrigated again. It may be because this side is more contaminated or whatever. Whatever. Let's try removing this drainage here and filling it up with terrain blocks if the irrigation would fix itself. Let's test it out. Alright, it stopped flooding our district here. Yeah, those levees are a problem. They're constraining and holding the water in here. But most of them I can't just remove. Yeah, we have a storages built here and stuff like that. But what we can do later is, as I said, remove this forest here and divert most of the water this way. Or maybe we will just abandon that lower levels. We'll see. Oh, we have 2 treated planks, oh boy. And some pine resin. But nearly not enough. Oh, it was not raining for a couple of hours. And here it is. It was so quiet for a while. Yeah, again, a lot of flooding happening down here. Too much water and we have these constraints here that are not helping, which is levees. So look at this flow, how fast it is going. I think we are going to tunnel parts of this forest to make this wider. Maybe it will help, maybe not. But let's find out. Let's spend some explosives and planks. And here we will need some drainage too. We already done a little bit here, but clearly it is not enough. I think it is pushing water over, yeah. It is pushing water into that power plant channel and then over it from the other side. So what we are going to do here. Ooh, there's so much water, even this mine is getting flooded. And that one have a drainage. I think we are going to extend this drainage. Well, extend. Dig deeper. And around the mines too. Well, mine, there's only one. Let's do it down here the same. Bigger drainage. Here this area can be blasted off. Let's use some explosives. Alright, so explosives. Let's start working on that. They digged a little bit deeper here. We have 50 unemployed beavers. Yeah, because we don't have that many injured or unwell. That's surprising. And we have plenty of bots that we are not even using. I don't really have a good use for them right now. What we really need is more pine resin. These trees are now maturing, so in next 7 days or maybe even less we will have more pine resin. Yeah, there's even some already here. Where's this bot? You need to be working. Okay, he's collecting. Maybe adding another tapper shack. I don't think that would help. There isn't that much that wasn't harvested already. So let's keep it as it is. Ooh, a spicy water rain. Look at that. And that massive flooding. Those metal blocks are really holding us back. Well, especially the pine resin. But we have 140 or something metal blocks, so you know what we need to do. Impermeable force. Let's try saving more farmland. We are not serving anyone, only ourselves. Okay, and this wasn't built because they can't reach it. Okay, fair enough. I will need some scaffolding there, but that impermeable floor may help. No, that will definitely help. Ooh, even our good farm got flooded. Probably because this drainage got overwhelmed. But this roof here is already working quite well. Oh, we have more explosives down here. Okay, let's try detonating some of this. I know not all of it was already planted, but doesn't matter. Hopefully that will help with the situation here. Ooh, look at that. Bloody hell. That's so much water. This farm is barely visible. Look at that. Ho ho ho. Look at that flow. That's insane. Oh, I love it. I love it because it's so insane. And we even made this wider here. We sacrificed a lot of that forest. And another big chunk of that forest is just dying from contamination. Crazy. Oh, don't kill my pine trees. They're dying from contamination. What am I supposed to do here? Damn it. Don't kill them. I really need the pine resin. Oh, this is insane. Look at that. All the scratches are underwater. Let's get down to the first level here. Ooh, it goes all the way to the industry here. The lumber mills are getting flooded. The almost whole first level or the ground level is getting flooded. At least half of it. That's like this location here. Oh, that's crazy. And it's still raining. Oh, we have 97 treated planks. You know what? Let's open that second mine and send bots there. And hopefully this will be soon finished. Yeah, we just need 3 more metal parts. Yeah, let's bring more scrap metal. Oh yeah, at least this farm was mostly covered. Now we need a scaffolding to these platforms here. I may just do a two-way scaffolding because we have a two-way already here. We just need to do, I think, these two, and they should be able to build the rest from the top, I think. We will see. Ooh, we dropped down to below 5,000 food for the first time in a long time. But we have plenty of mushrooms and corn rations, fortunately. So nothing bad should happen. And we are around 400 beavers, so I'm satisfied with that. And we can do another layer of these hydroponic gardens, but I think they need metal. Yes, they need metal parts. Which we have... 0. Okay, we will need to wait with that. At least this steam engine up here was built. Now we just need to finish at least some of these charging stations to make this mine more efficient. Oh yeah, this roof is finally being finalized. Finally finalizing. Let's prioritize this tubeway so they can start working on this corner. And then next priority will be not to go directly here above this, but let's cover this forest here as it is always flooding our main forest. Because the roof is not finished, so the water will overspill somewhere here and then goes back because there is no drainage below these platforms. And I don't really want to make one. So we will need to be covering that area next. Ooh, we have again almost 70, well, we have more than 70 contaminated beavers when we calculate unwell and, well, when we add unwell and contaminated together. Oh, give me all that pine resin. We have so many pine trees here. Hopefully they will survive long enough. Okay, our first 2 charging stations were built up here. Perfect. So the bots can get charged. And we are even stockpiling some scrap metal after a very long time. Perfect. So the construction should go much smoother now. And yes, they are able to build these overhangs from top side. Perfect. So this will be soon finished. Ho ho ho. And these trees, my poor trees. Come on, stop flooding. I need that tapper shack to be working and collecting pine resin, damn it. And this roof here, I think it's working quite well. Let's go and check it under. Yes, look at that. This farm can finally breathe and produce food after a very long time. Oh yeah, and we have a full storage of metal blocks. So that means we need to cover this whole area here. We will need to use more overhangs. And it will be trickier to reach. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way and use more of these metal platforms to save more space, because they are really more space efficient, as I find out in my Hive City construction. So we need 2 blocks from each side. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here. Right? I think yes, here. Let's remove that first oak and we will see. And the irrigation here, it's still not fixed. I don't know what I screwed up. Look at that, you see? I will need to redo this whole irrigation. It's getting flooded all the time. Yeah, I will move it away from here. It's in a bad location. From these levees, it's dropping down and contaminating everything. Yeah, that roof is not built well. Alright, let's check if this was correct. Yeah, the only change from this roof here is that we need double platforms and not a single one, because the trees are much higher. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Yes. Okay. Like that. And drought is over. That means we need to change some of these settings again. Let's bump the minimum rain duration to 35 hours and maximum to 55. Yeah, let's go crazy. We are already quite a bit crazy, but let's go more. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's here. Alright, the rest around we will fill with the normal overhangs. I'm in a correct position. Yeah, this is the wrong one. 1, 2, 3. That's only 4. It should have been here. Yeah. But we will not get there. Okay. All the platforms. Nice. And here, as I said, we'll do overhangs. So, can do double platforms like that. Overhangs here. Overhangs there, but they need to be triple. And triple here. Okay, this is working already well. Spent all the metal blocks here. Oh yeah, we may after all even save even this forest here. Nice. This one oak is too far away from a district. Damn it. I don't really want to cut through all of that trees. Okay, that didn't help. I tried. Okay, let's go down. How to reach it? How to reach it? Well, I guess I need to get rid of some of the trees, damn it. Yeah, let's remove some of the trees. Fine. Okay, so this will cover that area here, here. That will be waste. Can't do much about it, so it's just filled up with platforms like this. And by the waste I mean that we will not be able to plant anything there because it's blocked by the platforms. Okay, and here, did I remove those trees? Yes, they are working on it. Okay. And here in this location, we'll do it this way. Okay, they remove those trees, so we should be able to get to this tree now. Yes, perfect. Let's go remove it, and we can plant the last big platform here. And our food is back at 7,000. And our population is down to 380 because 28 contaminated beavers. But we are making progress here. Alrighty. Perfect, the construction is going really well. But we ran out of our stockpile of treated planks, unfortunately. And we have some pine resin. But we have only 2 wood workshops and their productivity is at 100%. That's rarely seen in my playthroughs. 100% productivity. I may even swap one of these smelters for a wood workshop. Maybe. Nah. Let's keep it as it is. Oh, look at that. We have 700 scrap metal stockpiled now. Oh, yeah. And this forest down here and everything else will soon stop getting flooded. And this was a real blast, but I'm going to end this episode here. We've done a lot of work, like these roofs here with the decorations. I kinda like it this way. It looks really nice. Next time we will need to deal with this abomination down here that's always getting flooded and destroyed. I already removed most of our pine trees from here. We are going to rebuild it. This forest from here will be gone. This will be all drainage down here probably. Or at least on the first layer will be drainage, then on top another layer we will have a farms. Just like we've done here with the blueberries, that there's a drainage underneath them. We'll be doing the same here in this middle section. And probably covering it with the roof, because the rain is getting stronger and stronger. And I will be increasing the contamination next time to like 45%. Because we are still at 40 and there is still a long way to the 100%. But anyways, that will be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you are enjoying this insanity and madness and all of that together. If you do, push that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.